Hi everyone, Major Random here, and for my vlog, I want to talk about something that's dear to my heart. Talk about autism. Now, those of you who have seen my video, YouTubing, and autism will know that I am autistic. I am what they call high functioning autism. My original diagnosis is that I have Asperger's syndrome. Now, many people don't know what exactly autism is. Autism is difficult to define in terms of exact symptoms. It's like defining cancer. There are a lot of different versions of it, and there's different ways of treating it. On one end, you have the nonverbal, what some people might mistake as retarded, nonverbal autistics. And you go to the other end, you have, on some levels, absolute genius, high functioning autistics. Now, what exactly does high functioning autistic mean? So I'm going to touch on. High functioning autistics, you would not be able to tell they had any disorder unless you actually either looked at them or spoke to them. Walked on the street, they look like anybody else. In fact, many of the key differences that make them stick out are only identifiable when you actually sit down and talk to them or actually get to know them. Many things include social awkwardness, inability to understand things like idioms, or even understand certain kinds of body language. I've been told that there are many things that people do with their eyes or small facial gestures that most people get instantaneously. Where someone like me is like, I just said, okay, and people don't get why I don't get it. It's not that I'm stupid. It's just the portions of my brain that connect to these things aren't as either large or they're not properly connected. Now, you're going, okay, so why did you bring up autism? Well, as you may or may not know, it's Autism Awareness Month in April, and I'm filming this in April. So, happy Autism Awareness Month. Something you may not know about autistics is there are a number of famous people who have or had autism. These are retrospective diagnoses, meaning we didn't have the diagnosis then, but we're guessing based on certain traits. One is Tim Burton, Andy Warhol, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Nikola Tesla. Currently, one of our famous one is Temple Grandin, Albert Einstein, and one of my personal favorite heroes, Thomas Jefferson, second President of the United States and drafter of the Declaration of Independence. Now, these people were very intelligent. In fact, many of them saw things in different ways. In fact, it's possible the reason why Einstein came to the theory of special and general relativity is his ability to see things in a different way than the average person. For many of us autistics, we see things in either pictures. We see things more photorealistic. We don't see things in as simple as is it called spatial thinking. In fact, that's why many of us also have trouble with coordination, because our spatial and our hand-eye coordination is not so well. My handwriting personally suffers tremendously from this, but I keep working on it, and it's gotten better. The thing is, it's interesting about people like me who are autistic is that if they are immersed in study and you're given a chance, we will pretty much kind of outgrow most of their problems. We're still going to be a little off about dealing with people, but we're not retarded. Even those on the way far end who can't speak. In fact, because of our, again, as I said, because of our unusual way of seeing things, we often think of things that are out there which help us jump ahead in certain ways. For another person who might have had autism, who thought out of the box was Charles Darwin. And anybody who's watching this who's a hardcore fundamentalist don't like you. The fun part again, autistics don't see social cues. In fact, there's a famous book called An Anthropologist on Mars, a famous book, which means as people, we see things completely unbiased. And in fact, because we're not going based on all these cues, we're like, okay, I see this, why are you guys doing it this way? We ask questions like that. We're actually pretty, it's likely that some of the world's greatest philosophers could have been autistic, because they're going, why do we have to think this way? This doesn't make any sense. We're not going to go with the flow of society because we're able to think more critically because we're detached. But we still want to be part of society. That's the paradox and the great trouble with autistics. We want to be part of you. We like you. We want to. We just know how to do it. People think we're sociopaths. We're not sociopaths. A sociopath doesn't have any empathy, but they somehow, a lot of them, learned how to mimic and fake sympathy. Autistics, we really have empathy and sympathy. We just don't know how to connect. And that's our big problem. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little talk. Please, if you know someone who's autistic, reach out to them. It's the greatest thing you can do. And that's all I have to say for this autistic awareness. Please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. If you have autism, tell me about your experience with it. Tell me about how life's been. Because the more you share, the easier things get. We're social creatures and we need to reach out. This has been Major Random. And Fallout. I'll see you later.